Psalm 23 is one of the most loved and memorized passages in the Bible. For generations, God's people have returned to these words in moments of fear, grief, and uncertainty. It is often read at funerals, spoken in hospital rooms, and whispered in quiet prayer. Yet Psalm 23 is not sentimental poetry. It is a declaration of trust in the faithful care of God. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. These words were written by David, a shepherd who became a king, and a man who knew both peace and suffering. David begins with a personal confession. The Lord is my shepherd. A shepherd leads, protects, and provides. Sheep depend entirely on the shepherd for life. By using this image, David is declaring trust and dependence. Because the Lord is his shepherd, David can say with confidence, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. These images speak of peace and nourishment. God does not rush his people into chaos. He leads them patiently into rest. When David says, He restores my soul, he is acknowledging that God renews the weary and strengthens the broken. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. God's guidance is purposeful. David says God leads for his name's sake. God's faithfulness reflects his character. The valley is not avoided. Faith does not remove hardship. It changes how we walk through it. I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Notice the shift. David now speaks directly to God. The rod and staff represent protection and care. Even in darkness, the shepherd does not leave the sheep. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Here God is pictured as a gracious host. The enemies remain, but God's provision is certain. An overflowing cup speaks of abundance, not excess. God's grace is sufficient, even in difficult circumstances. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. David ends with assurance. God's goodness is not temporary. His mercy does not run out. This psalm ultimately points to Jesus Christ, the good shepherd who lays down his life for the sheep. Whether in green pastures or deep valleys, the Lord remains faithful. If this scripture study helped you, consider subscribing for more calm, reverent Bible teaching.